Hi, this is Lynn from Kathy Quilts, and today we're going to do video 2 in our 5-part series about how to machine quilt. Today we're going to cover some quick basics about what you need to do before you start quilting, and this is something that you'll do from here on out. So let's go ahead and get started. Every time before you quilt, you're going to want to take your bobbin case out. And so it's your bobbin case. There's a bobbin. With that out, we like to use the canned air and spray that. So you hold the can still. And move the straw. That way you get any lint out that's in there. Now with that done, you're going to want to oil it. When you're oiling your machine, if you have a 21X Elite, go into maintenance, oiling guide, and they recommend that you do the hand wheel to get the needle in the right position. But if you use needle jog, then you don't have to do that. Go to the next page. You'll oil about right there, just a couple of drops, and then just in the top. So now I can get out of that, and if I do my needle all the way down, do it all the way up, so you can see it's up. With this needle jog, I can just touch that, and you can see that puts that about not quite halfway down. But if you look in here, you can see the position that that's in. So we have our bobbin out of there. So when you oil, it'll be about right there. Up in this port right here, you can put a couple of drops in there. If you have a stitch regulated machine, then the only way it's going to work is if you move the machine around, and so I can do that. Just turn that on and just move it back and forth. If your machine has a manual mode, you can go into manual and then just have it run like that for a little bit, get that oil around. With the bobbin out of the bobbin case, it's always a good idea to just stick a pin up in here, and that relieves the pressure on this spring. Blow it out, and then that way you can make sure there's no lint in there. But with your bobbin, the thread always comes off on the right hand side. Put it in there, clip that up in there, and then it should go clockwise. If you find that your bobbin case, if it's a little, see like this, it's almost a little bit tighter than I like, but if I go like that, I can feel it comes out pretty well. So the thing is, if I have to adjust it, I use this big adjustment screw. Now let's put this back in. This little lever here always goes to that side, to the 3 o'clock position. And then I'll always make sure that your needle is in the up position, or you won't be able to get that in. And push it in, click, you're ready to go. Now you'll see that when I do this, I do it in a and then if you look, the stitches are a lot better defined. With the Grace Company Unique 21X Elite, I get these special guides, really awesome for troubleshooting and different things like that. And it explains how the buttons work, the threading, really awesome. But I also have all these things on here. So if I go in there and I go into help, and then preparing to quilt, threading your machine. So it shows it right there. So if I don't have these guides hanging up on the side of my frame, then I can look in here too. So there's that. I can do choosing the needle. So it shows me the needle. Or how to wind a bobbin. So here we'll see the path that the thread takes. It goes off the cone, comes up through this mast, and then it comes down through this little tension post into this subtension, into the main tension. So on this machine, you have to make sure that you get it into this thread guide or it won't work properly. Hooks around there, comes through that little hole there, and then there's another little guide right there, and this one's really important. It goes above the needle and then in the needle. Thank you for watching our video. I hope that it's explained some things that maybe you weren't quite clear on. Next time we're going to cover things on your frame like pinning your quilt on or loading your quilt, things like that. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and we'll answer them. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share. See you later.